Hello.
Hey, hi everybody. My name is Sabrina.
I'm Jessica.
This is Jess, and we are here to talk to you guys today about essential oils and the premium starter kit and Young Living. So I just kind of wanted to give you a brief overview about myself. I am an integrative health coach. I got into essential oils a couple years ago because of my cancer journey. That's a very long story, but long story short, I got into oils because of wanting to pursue a more holistic lifestyle and chemical-free living.
Yeah.
And so it's been a couple years now of just really getting to learn about all the oils and what they do. And Jess has joined me in this journey. And
Yes.
so so we're just going to talk to you a little bit today about really easy ways to get started with the oils, how easy it is to get started with the starter kit, and how we use them in our everyday life.
Yeah.
So first off, I'm just going to say, why Young Living? Why specifically are we talking about Young Living today? And this is because of all the essential oil companies that I personally have researched, Young Living has really come out on top. They've been around for 25 years. They have their seed to seal promise, which is they cultivate the seeds. They're the ones doing the harvesting. They're the ones bottling them up, and they're shipping them out. They have pharmacists and scientists and doctors and a whole panel of testing that gets done for every single bottle. If something isn't in harvest, then
Out of stock.
yeah, it's out of stock, which is always
So
very
sad.
sad. But
That
it
just
also
happened to me on something that I looked up.
yeah, I know Valor is always out of stock, for
Yeah.
example. I love Valor, so stock up on it when it's around. But that just goes to show they're not going to create, things that are synthetic, because we always want to make sure that the oils are 100% pure, therapeutic grade.
It's also why they're not $12 on Amazon.
Exactly.
Just saying.
There's lots of places that have essential oils, like Bath and Body Works and
Wegmans.
grocery stores. Yeah, and while that's great, I think it's awesome that oils are becoming very mainstream. But it's also because they're so readily accessible, a lot of times that means that there's other synthetic stuff in the oils.
Yeah.
So you just always want to make sure you know where your oils are coming from. And so what are essential oils? Everybody's talking about essential oils, and it's in all our beauty products, and it's in our lotions and whatever. Essential oils have been around for thousands of years, for as long as plants have been around. So
Literally plants. Plant medicine.
Exactly.
Nice and easy.
And so if you imagine like a stem or a leaf, and you break the stem or you rip the leaf off of a plant, and you see the juices that rush to that spot where the plant was injured, that's the essential oils. And so what essential oils do for a plant are the same things they're doing for our bodies, which is really, really cool.
Yeah.
And so what happens with essential oils is they can bottle and distill the essence of the plant. So these particular bottles are 5 milliliters, so they're a little smaller, but
they last forever.
They last forever because you really only need 1 drop, maybe 2 drops if you're, or you're making something and you use a carrier oil, which is your fatty vegetable oils, so olive oil, coconut oil, stuff like that. And what I usually do is a tablespoon of a carrier oil to a drop of an essential oil, and that makes a lotion. You can do like a face serum or whatever, but you can make them last, and you can definitely stretch them out.
And that's a little on the high end side of things. Like once you get really into it, some of you might be super crafty like that.
This is true. This is very true.
But I am not as crafty as of yet, and I just basically use them topically. Like I put them on my hands, I rub them on my neck, put them on my feet, or I just smell the bottle, or I just diffuse them. So there's like 1,025 ways to use them.
Yes.
Or scenarios. So.
And every single oil has 1,000 different uses.
Yeah.
So the cool thing about oils is how they support all of your body systems. So you can use lavender, for example, for your skin, and it's also supporting you emotionally. It's supporting your your respiratory system and your musculatory system. It literally supports all of your body while you're just working on one symptom or whatever that you want it to be used for.
Yeah.
So
people ask me about frankincense, what to use it for, and I'm like, everything.
Yeah.
What does it fix? Everything.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Exactly. And a lot of times people are like, oh, well, I just like the scent or I just like the smell. So then you can just diffuse. So this diffuser, which is kind of hard to see, but it's beautiful.
It's way prettier in person.
The most gorgeous diffuser.
Look it up online.
It's the Desert Mist, and the kit itself is $160. So it's 11 oils, sample packet to get your Ninja Red. You get your Thieves packet cleaner. This is the actual bottle, but you get the packet as
like a sample.
And then the free diffuser, and they now offer the Desert Mist. I'm very jealous that this was not offered for me before, but that's okay. I still own it, so it's nice. But
true.
But you would be getting this if you got the kit. So, and honestly, the kit is the way to go because these are your everyday oils. These are oils you're going to use all the time. You're going to use them for yourself, for your kids, for your pets, for your homes. Chemical-free living is such a big deal. Yeah. And I saw a statistic, like the average woman puts 300 chemicals on her body before breakfast because that's your makeups, it's your toothpaste, it's your shampoos and conditioners and lotions, and all of it. So we just really have to be aware of what we're putting on our skin because what we're putting on our skin is actually getting into our bloodstream.
Right. And you get so much in the kit. Like I was a really tough sell. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It took me a while, but once she like explained, like you're basically getting all of this stuff half off, and I'm a sucker for a good sale. Yeah, exactly. So and one of the things that I think is cool now that is in the kit is the Thieves Cleaner. So the Thieves Cleaner, this particular bottle I've had for 2 years. It's only like here with the liquid because it's a concentrate. So you are literally replacing your bathroom cleaners, your dish soap, your laundry soap. I use it for literally everything. And we've been taught that every single part of your home needs a different type of cleaner. Right. So you're not going to use the same cleaner that you scrub your tub with on your dishes. Yeah. But when it is all plant-based, and this cleaner is infused with the Thieves oil, which is clove, cinnamon, rosemary, and lemon, which smells amazing. Always smells like Christmas. And but you're supporting your immune system. Yeah, which you can't say about cleaners. Yeah, that's true. That's one thing that I want to get into is the cleaners and the shampoos and the conditioners. That's what we were just talking about. Like the amount of stuff that you can get from Young Living, like once you're a member and get really into it, it's just, there's so much. I had no idea. Like, they even have mints and gum. Not saying that you want to do that, but like that's the extent. They have like animal products, baby products, men's beard stuff. Yep. So it's like, this is true. I don't know, like anything you need, basically, like you can switch out on there, and it's all, once you're a member, it's 25% off, and you'll be good to go. Yeah. But
and you are also part of a team. Yeah. So when you get this little book, we give this to you. It's the Fearless Confidence with Essential Oils in 2 hours. So this is just the beginning of education for you. And our biggest thing is we're not just going to have you, grab a kit and have fun.
See you later, bye.
We are here for you at every step of your essential oil journey. And the cool thing about oils is as you start to incorporate them, it just becomes natural. Yeah. And that's what you're reaching for every day. Yeah. So easy. Let's talk about how we use them every day. Okay. So, oops.
Stress away.
Also, you can drop them and they don't break.
Oh, yeah, we were just talking about that. They, like, roll all over. They don't break, so it's good. But you're supposed to store them standing up, and they're great. But Stress Away is basically the name tells for itself. But I use it. I like it at work because it's a little stressful sometimes.
I use Stress Away and, like, I'll put it in tea. I'll put, like, a drop in tea. If you mix it with honey and just drink it with hot water, it's amazing. I'll put it in my bathtub, or just use it as a perfume.
That's a good one.
Honestly, I just always want to smell like Stress Away.
That's a good one. Lavender. Oh, the past couple nights, I have been diffusing lavender, and I'll put my diffuser on, like in my bedroom before I go to sleep, and it's almost like kind of like a very quiet white noise. And I say very quiet because I'm not the person who like likes the fan blowing or likes a lot of noise, so don't freak out that it's like very noisy. But it's like a soothing like sound, and the lavender, and I have just been sleeping so good.
Yeah.
And I did a mix of that and the Thieves.
Mm-hmm.
I won't skip ahead, but I'll just
that's okay.
We show it a little bit. We've already been talking about it, but I swear to you, this weekend everybody has been so sick, and I've been like on the verge, and my throat was so sore, and I was like, I really think I'm gonna get it. Like I'm gonna get the plague.
Mm-hmm.
And so I diffused that at night, and I woke up in the morning, and I felt better. Like I felt okay. I was still like walking the line, and then the next night I did the same thing. Like once it comes on, and then I had a headache, and I put peppermint, and I haven't gotten sick.
Wow.
And I was like, what is this?
Yeah.
This is
So no, that's awesome.
Real life truth.
And the thing with Thieves, so for myself, I mean, if you only ever had 2 oils in your arsenal, as I always like to say, lavender and Thieves for everything. If I'm traveling, I have Thieves and lavender in my bag at all times.
Can you bring it on the airport?
You can.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I'm going to bring it.
It goes through security, no problem. I just always make sure that the caps are really tight, because when you fly, I've had that happen where it just spills everywhere. That's not good.
Oh, that's so sad.
It's really sad. It's a very expensive oops.
Yeah.
But Thieves oil, I put a drop on the bottom of my feet every day. I can honestly say, I mean, well, since 2015 when I had cancer, but I've been using these consistently every single day for the past 3 years now, and my immune system is awesome.
Yeah.
And I know that it's obvious.
I put it in tea too. That one I did try in tea.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad.
Yep, Thieves is good in tea. It's great to diffuse. Like, just diffuse it all the time. And your house will smell amazing.
That's what my cousin has been saying. She's just been doing everything with that. And she put it in her laundry, that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Yep.
Yeah.
So purification is no longer in the kit. So this is an older kit, but
there's a replacement.
They replaced it with Citrus Fresh.
Citrus Fresh and Raven.
Yes.
Which they're supposed to be even like a notch better, right?
So Citrus Fresh.
So it's an improvement. You guys win.
Yes.
Joke's on us.
I'm very, very lucky. Citrus Fresh, though, is great because you can diffuse it. You can use it to clear odors, which is what purification is. Like, that's purification.
Yeah. It smells nice. It's like a light orangey almost.
It's got spearmint, tangerine.
Yeah.
And it's just it's a very uplifting scent. Mm-hmm. You can also add a couple drops to cotton balls and put them in your vacuum cleaner. So when you're vacuuming, it's like your own personal diffuser. It's like makes vacuuming a happy day.
It's so pretty.
Yeah. Copaiba.
Oh yeah, you talk good about that one.
Copaiba is another one of my favorite oils. And just side note, some of your oils will have this white label on them, and it's the Vitality line. So Vitality is what they labeled all their oils, that it's quick and easy. You know you can ingest these. Another reason why you always want to make sure your oils are pure, therapeutic grade. But Young Living is actually the only oil company that has a Vitality line, which is kind of cool. So Copaiba, I put a drop in my tea. It's a very calming, it's a very light scent. I think out of all the oils, it's probably the least like potent smell. It's a very light scent, but it is very.
I put that on my back too, right?
It's really good for muscle tension. It's good for just like stress relief. I'll put it like all up in the lymph nodes before I go to bed. It helps with sleep. It's just a very calming oil, and I love Copaiba.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites. Absolutely. And Panaway.
Yes, Panaway is a good one too. Actually, I'll talk about Panaway next time. Well, you can talk about Panaway. Yeah.
Because it's my baby.
Yeah.
Panaway is my baby because I am a girl of very many aches and pains, and I'm also a baby. And I don't really complain about it, but like I'm very much like, oh, I'm so sore. And so Panaway, it's really cool because it also comes with a roller ball, so you can make it into like a little rolly. I actually spilled half of mine. So it's all gone, so it's so sad.
It's terrible.
So I have another one on the way, but it's very good. It smells like minty, so it also is uplifting, helps with headaches and all of your muscle pains.
Yeah.
And like, even kind of like stomach aches too.
All of that stuff. I use Panaway for literally everything.
Yeah.
So, and my brother's an athlete. He uses pan oil all the time. He plays baseball, so he's always got elbow pains and stuff.
Yeah.
And he's always using pan oil. And
point.
go along with minty, peppermint.
Yeah.
I use peppermint for it supports your digestive system, so it's really good to put a drop in water, like when you're eating or after you eat. I'll put it like if I ever have any like aches and pains going on in my head, like right in my temples. There's a pressure point.
And then it goes away.
And there's a pressure point in the roof of your mouth, so you can put a very tiny.
I wish I remembered that the other day.
Put a very tiny, just a little bit, because peppermint is so potent.
Yeah.
You just put a little bit on your thumb and push it up to the roof of your mouth for a couple seconds.
Yeah.
That'll help to like dissipate the pain, and also helps to open up your sinuses. And
yes,
it's
and
pretty amazing.
if you know that you're sensitive to smells, definitely err on the side of less is more. Yeah. Because I'm the type of person, I can like pour things all over and I'm not bothered. But like I know other people who are like, wow, that smells so strong. Mm-hmm. So just know yourself and use as much as you would like.
Right.
But
and the other thing
really doesn't take a lot at all.
No, not at all. And the other thing is, it's hard to explain this over a video, because if you were here, you could actually like test these out.
Yeah.
But like peppermint, for example, or even lavender, a lot of times the scent is different than what people are used to, because lavender should be very earthy and very grounding. And a lot of times we think of lavender as that sweet, vanilla-y almost kind of smell that you get at like Bath and Body Works. Same thing with peppermint. Peppermint should not really be sweet at all. It should be minty, but it shouldn't be sweet.
Right.
So, but and you get used to it though. Like your taste, just like your taste buds change when you switch how you eat.
You're like, oh, that smells. Yeah.
The scent is exactly the same. I have a really tough time being around synthetic fragrances because I'm just so sensitive to them now, because I'm only used to using these.
Yeah.
So
RC we already talked about. That switched with the Raven.
Yes, RC is now Raven. So RC was respiratory conditions. Both of RC and purification are still available. Mm-hmm. It's just that they're not putting them in the starter kit anymore. Yeah. But Raven is very similar to RC. So you can put some on your chest before you work out. Helps to open up your airways and supports your respiratory system.
That's a good idea. I should do that.
Helps with all of the oils are very oxygenating to the cells, but it helps with oxygenation, and so it's a really good one. Digize.
Okay, this is one that I was skeptical. I was
iffy with that.
So I've been skeptical this whole time. I've been such a brat to Sabrina, but now I'm like I'm such a believer about everything. And so I had cramps and my stomach hurt and I like felt all bloated, like girl problems. And I was like, well, everybody talks about like, oh, I put Digize on my stomach and I feel better. Mm-hmm. And it worked. Yeah.
Digize is awesome. It does have a very strong smell because it's fennel, I think tarragon, peppermint, juniper, lemongrass. So it's a very strong digestive support.
It's so helpful.
It is so helpful. It helps with just anything going on anytime you just feel, gross. Yeah. Digize is your go-to. And I also, actually, when I travel, I take a gel capsule of a couple drops of Digize. Because when I fly, my stomach gets very crampy and weird. Yeah. And I take Digize before I fly, and it's really, really helpful. Lemon. Lemon's pretty self-explanatory, but a million different uses for lemon. You can put it in your water. Caution with citrus oils. You always want to make sure you're drinking them in glass. Stainless steel or ceramic, but you just don't want plastic because they are volatile and they will eat through chemicals. Yeah. Which is why lemon's also a very powerful cleaner. Yeah. If you add it to your cleaning products.
Tyler said he actually uses that, like when he needs to be like uplifted.
Yeah.
Or like. Yeah. Whereas I like have used a peppermint, he's like, oh, I use lemon for that, and I was like, oh. Good idea. So I tried that.
Yeah, lemon and peppermint together are like a really good mood boost. So
that's another really cool thing, actually. Like talking about the oils is like once you get into it, you feel like you're kind of a part of something, and there's so many people, and everybody's like, "Oh, I use this for this," or "What do you use for that?" And it's really fun. It's like a connecting thing too.
Mm-hmm. We have a really awesome community of people who are they have a lot of experience using the oils. They're in the wellness community, so they have a lot of testimonials and expertise, I guess.
And everybody's always willing to help. So, like, if after this you guys have questions, obviously we're here and we'll connect you with everybody and figure out all the answers and give you all the tools.
Yeah.
So our last one.
Our last one is frankincense. Frankincense
What's it good for? Everything.
Is
That's
everything.
what I said before.
Frankincense is everything. I mean, it's a huge skin support, but you can research frankincense on your own. There's a lot of things we have to stay compliant about. We can't really talk about initially, but frankincense is a very, very powerful oil.
Yeah.
Been around for thousands of years. It comes from the resin of frankincense trees in Oman. So it's been used in the Middle East forever for all different sorts of things. And actually, you think of frankincense, you think of baby Jesus and the wise men. But frankincense was actually used on babies when they were first born to help them as like a barrier towards like illness and whatever. So frankincense is it's an awesome oil to have.
Great. Yeah.
And I like bathe myself in the sun.
It's really good for like anxiety and grounding, and it's just really good.
Yeah. So that is the starter kit. Besides the couple of sample packets and stuff that I don't actually have because, again, kit's brand new, so I can't show you that yet. But when you get this, your first thing you should do is get your thieves packet out, rip that open, put it in a spray bottle. You can literally just put it in a spray bottle, fill that bottle up with water, and start using it as an all-purpose spray.
Yeah. Keep your oils in a place where like you'll see them. Just start using them. Like if you don't know where to start, just start.
Yeah.
And pick one. So
exactly.
If you already have the kit, I hope this helps you to love it even more. And if you have any more questions, you can let us know.
Yeah.
And we'll get you all hooked up.
And if you have any tips or tricks that you want to share with us of things that you have been using or ways that you've had oils, just let us know. Because I love learning more and more all the time. So
me too.
Yeah, awesome.
All right.
Well, thank you for spending some time with us, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks.